We have the Bronx's own joining me here on the show here tonight. Dyce Payso returning to sports and hip hop with DJ Mad Max yet again. Trap
Man,
Bible's available on all platforms.
all platforms
He's
right now.
here, man. Dyce Payso, sports and hip hop with DJ Mad Max, Light 265, iHeartRadio. Dice, how's it going, man? It's been a year. I think had you on my show over a year ago. We were talking about Rich Off Pain.
I know Rich Old Pain now we got the trap Bible. I mean,
How you feeling about it, man? It's going up.
I'm feeling real good. I feel like I put like I won't say commercial, but a good, good body of work together. You feel me? You can
Come
hear it.
again.
You can hear it in the strip club. You can hear it on the radio. I mean, like you can feel the reality rap, everything. I try to hit all corners.
What's the one that's going crazy for the radio that the DJs are liking in New York City?
The trap Bible I got with Sada James.
Okay, yeah. So the title of the album track, yeah.
Yeah, tracks.
Yeah, that one is tough, and we know that just the messages that are spread on this album, man, just about your journey and your hustle, and just learning that you could realize when the haters are around you and you're disappointed when you find them out, and just staying true to your hustle. Do you think there's a point in this industry that everyone has to change up at some point to better themselves in a positioning point?
I mean, that's a fact. That's with everything in life, period. You know what I mean? That's what everything in life, period. You got to change up and better yourself or change your surroundings. I mean, and plus, I feel like sometimes you'll start with a bunch of people and you'll notice, like, when you turn around, like, a bunch of them ain't there no more. And sometimes when you're in this game and you running, you don't notice people get dropped off. Like, I mean, it's like being on a train and every stop, somebody getting off, but you sleep, you tired. You don't notice it's your stop. You get off like, damn, like it's empty now. Like, I mean, that's just like how the game is. Like, because everybody sometimes, like, when you got a crew, and that's why they say you gotta make sure everybody got a part to play, because sometimes if they just pushing you, they're gonna feel like they ain't getting nothing out of it. That's the people that don't know how to think, because they could get something out of it if they use their mind. This whole life is about a mind thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now you can sell shirts, you can sell merch. I mean, you could get on the phone and get booking for shows. Like, I mean, put your percentage on it. There's like things you could do, but people's lazy. They want you to turn around and do everything for them. I think that's what they don't get. I'm supposed to, nigga, if I'm doing this, nigga, help me. Help me to help each other. That saying goes with anything, with a relationship. I mean, with all that. I mean.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying. And the people around you, you have to watch them, and that's why you got to keep the circle small, because the people in your camp are going to be like, "You're making moves. How come you're not putting me into the? How come you're not putting me first?"
That's a fact.
Yeah, I learned that through my time in college, because I lost pretty much everyone that I was cool with in college when I was at college radio. When you were on my show, actually, everyone I was there
Yeah.
with, I had to cut them all off. They're snakes. And I'm sure that you probably learned that from your story early on before you even touched down in the music industry, because I know you were out in the streets, right?
I'm in the streets, you got people that you call bro that's gonna snake you. I have situations like that. You know what I mean? But I've been through a lot, you feel me? Where sometimes, like, I don't get mad at a situation. I'm like, damn, I could have been on one point. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You always gotta look at the lesson first before you get mad. Just look at the lesson, and then don't make it happen again. That's all. Be real prepared if it happen again.
What's the first warning sign, alert that you get in your gut when you feel like, oh man, I think this guy is a hater in my camp? Who's someone that you're what's something that you're leery of that you look for?
You gotta listen to the jokes. Listen how they joke. I mean, listen how they talk to other people behind your back. Listen how they move. Like, I mean, everybody around somebody for something. I mean, good or bad, you're around. I mean, you know my friends is benefit you some kind of way. I make you happy or make you feel like motivation. Whatever it could be, anything. You're around for something. For me, and that's how it goes. Some people don't even know they haters or they hater. They born like that. They born with that mind frame. So when they stuck in that mind frame, they don't know they got a mind frame of a hater. Like, you got a mind frame of a hater, my man. But they just so used to that they think they're not haters. You know what I mean?
The losers, that's what they are. But we're gonna
mad about another nigga not doing this for you. I would never get mad about another man not doing nothing for me. That's gay. Feel me?
It's true though.
Bro, you ain't buy me nothing. You ain't doing that. I'm arguing with my girl about that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Go get it for her. I mean, but arguing with another man about what I don't do for you, like, I'm not enough for you niggas. Like, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like, it'd be shit like that. That'd be gay to me. Feel
Yeah.
me?
Oh, I agree. I totally understand what you're saying. But you're a student of the
You
game,
got the
man.
rookie things. You should have bought me one. Like, you know what I mean? We niggas be saying shit like that. Like, I mean, you know, nigga, what?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
Trust me, I
Ain't
get it.
no man on this earth to do nothing for me.
No,
I
you
mean,
can't.
nothing.
I don't expect anyone to do anything for me. And shout out to Al Nice. He's been getting me some interviews lately, and he reconnected me with you. I don't ask him for anything. He's just one of
Yeah,
the realest in the game that just sees my vision and just wants to help me along my journey. And there's people like that and around you that are the same. Probably we don't look for handouts. There's just people that believe in our vision.
that's a fact.
Yeah, but you're a student of the game, man. Dipset, this is why you got into hip hop and you wanted to rap. What's your earliest Dipset moment? Before the whole Jim Jones thing, you recording and paying for 3 features with Jim Jones. What's your earliest Dipset moment from when you were younger that you can remember from watching on the TV, listening to the radio? What's that
I just,
earliest Dipset?
I, it was just a lifestyle, a whole Bird Gang situation where you felt like you wanted to get fly, you felt like you wanted to get money, you felt like you wanted to be around females and whatever. That was the whole wave. Like even when I met my baby mom, that was around that same era. Like, you know what I mean, so even for her to see me running around with them, it's just crazy. Like, damn, that's all we was listening to. That's all I listened to. I grew up on that. That's the reason why my music the way it is. I mean, you know, you study music. You know what I mean, and that's the one roots I was studying. G Unit, Dipset. You know what I mean,
Hmm.
like that's what you pop in because you want Dipset fly flashy. Like, you know what I mean. Like, I can't say I wanted to just like G Unit. Like, they had some bars. D Block was streets, the hungry, the reality rap, the pain. Dipset was the fly niggas. You know what I mean? That the girls like Junior was like in the middle of the fly niggas and to get money but the street. Like it was just them three groups like coming up. It was like, all right, bet. That's the way. You know what I mean?
Do you think that the early 2000s, when we talk about the G Unit, the Dipset, the Fabulous, when we look at New York, I feel as though the 90s overshadows that sometimes because everyone goes right back when they think of New York. Let's think of the 90s. Do you feel as though that the early 2000s is underrated in a way to me?
It is. And that's like to me, that's made niggas like me when we gotta start looking at it. But that's me that like when I'm getting in the game. You feel me? I don't, in '90s ain't really. I mean, I ain't really listen to that music like that. Like my stepfather played it a lot. It was cool, but I understood Dipset, G Unit, D Block. You know what I mean, I
Mhm.
understood the type of life we was running with. You know what I mean, his Banks, the K Slade, Drama King, shit like that. You heard? Like, I mean, stuff like that.
That's influential to this day, and you have your own style. But I appreciate it. It was crazy here on the new album, the new pun.
Yeah.
Did you get any backlash off that? Were people like in agreement?
Uh,
Because I know there's some people that are like, man, he can't say he's the new pun, but you're your own style, and
yeah.
pun's a major influence too.
I just the Bronx. That's a
The
big Bronx.
Bronx connection,
Of the big Bronx. So when you hear big Bronx, you're gonna think of pun. You
capital
feel?
punishment, and yeah, baby,
Yeah, so I'm a rep pun. You know, I'm gonna say pun. You
yeah,
know.
pun. But you have that Fat Joe connection now, getting that record with him, recording that. He
Yeah,
was cool with your pops. I was hearing.
yeah. Cool, my pops, facts, and all that. Hell yeah, that was the one. That was one of my little list to do. I saw him with Fat Joe, and I'm happy. I mean, I got put in that predicament where I can make that move, and I moved. I mean, I cherish that record no matter what. That record is it's there. I made it happen. You heard?
What's this Fat Joe record gonna sound like? Because I know he already sent the email through. It's already done. Can we expect this to release? What's this gonna
I
sound like?
can't wait to leave it tomorrow and stuff like that. So we're gonna just talk about that. It's called South Bronx. You know what I mean? And have like I always say in my interviews, having a song with Fat Joe being from the Bronx, like a nigga from Brooklyn, that's up and coming. Having a song with Jay Z, it's just powerful. Because Fat Joe don't really do records with nobody. You can't really pick up like I got a record with Fat Joe. A lot of people can't say that. I'm talking about from the Bronx. Like a lot of people, he ain't just jump in the studio and doing records. I mean, he ain't doing that. Ain't just for him to do that. It's just crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
Now, what was the connection that he had with your pops? Was it just a organic relationship that he just knew him around the way, or was it music?
We were seeing the lines, no comment. So we ain't
uh,
on the internet. You feel me?
yeah, no, that's behind the
Rest
scenes for
my
sure.
pop. Rest in peace, my pop.
Rest in peace, man. I didn't. My condolences, man. And No, that's amazing and a dream come true for someone like you. And Fat Joe, besides, because everyone always runs the lean back, what era is your Fat Joe that you grew up
My
looking up
uh,
to?
my life's 12, the whole
My life's
terror era. I mean, when they had the big change,
the
cap,
TS.
the TS, like, you know what that felt like? Like, nah, I want to be like them niggas. Fuck school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it's good to go to school, but just seeing that the life was the same. That's why you see me the way I move with my team. That's why I got the boss bread, the bird game, the BS, my name on my chicks. I've seen them come up with things like that. I mean,
Mhm. I see that you're just carrying on the tradition in your own way with the jewelry, the chains,
yeah,
and putting your and focusing it on your brand. That's important when not paying attention to the haters because you're someone that never held hate in your heart. You just kept your mind on the bread.
no, it's a fact.
And it's paying off to this day, man. We could see it. The two record labels, E1, Empire. You have the two labels from there. You want to get in the directing here. So talk to me about this, about getting in the directing. Because Jim Jones used to direct the Dipset videos back in the day. So was there any pointers?
Not getting directed with. I just want to like make my own movie. I always want to make my own movie, but I feel like I've got the I can't read lines and all that. So it's gonna be hard for me to make my own movie. But I always want to make my own movie, and I'm gonna make it happen. That's something on my list, and I'm gonna complete my list. So that's things on my list I want to do. Like I mean,
Mhm.
besides rap, you feel me?
What,
I feel like I could direct a movie. I mean, if I can't act, I could write a story or write a plot, or I mean, how a good movie could be. Because I'm a movie freak. I like to watch mad movies.
what's your go-to genre for movies?
Drama, like just painful. I mean, mentality. I like a lot of underground movies too. Like shout out to my man Murder Pain. He got a couple movies that's underground. I like. Like he one of my favorite actors. Like he actually my favorite actor. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's from Detroit.
So what would the storyline be? The premise. So Dice Payso's behind the camera. He's directing all the actors on the set. What's the storyline here for your debut, the
Um,
directorial debut here?
Storyline would be like a domino effect or something. Like where I mean, a female can be a worst nightmare in different ways. You feel me? Because I mean, power to pussy. You feel me?
It's like the Dave East song Keisha.
Yeah, different ways of female because you know niggas get fly, niggas do everything for females, so you gotta watch that. That's something you gotta watch for. And, I mean, there be some shit like that. I mean, it might be a history movie, anything. Like I don't want to just stay on street shit. But you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
no, you want us to get outside the box.
a soccer, but I could make a movie about having a blind child and how it's hard to have. I mean, how it's hard living with it. I mean, like
Yeah,
emotional things like that. Like it's thing real life that people go through. You know what I mean, like just different type of stuff I got ideas for. That was one of my something I want to do. I want to have make a movie about how parents struggle with kids like that. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And how it's emotional and how it's draining and how they strong people for that. They should be rewarded more and shine light on that.
I like that. It's different, unique, outside the
Yeah.
box. You
And I'm
you
like,
get you get your own acclaim that way too because not everyone's doing that.
everybody doing that. And maybe people will wake up and see like, damn, we need to be more on point with that. Or look into like, you feel me? Like ain't no curves. There should be more curves for stuff like that. Like everybody looking for curve for age. Curve what about the curve for kids that can't comprehend right? Or I mean they can't walk, they can't see, they can't talk, they can't be a kid. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then there's older people like that too. They grew up like that. Who gonna take care of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Back to Jim, man, with the three records that you paid for the features, did you ever release those or those are still in the tuck?
I never released them.
Never released them still.
Mm.
Man. What was it that Jim Jones told you in which he got that connection with you after you paid for the features that this was the link up that basically solidified you guys? What was it about
That,
your
that was
artistry?
that was just me. He was hearing my music, we doing music, and we just like I'm like, yo, bro, let's just do this shit. Like this is it's too. You know what I mean? Like look how we sound. It's undeniable. Let's do it. And he was with it. And we've been brothers since. Like you know what I mean, it's like 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. We're moving. We've been
Yeah,
moving.
You're moving for sure, building the bond, building the relationship, making the connections together. And you've spoken about him learning from his past mistakes and just learning how to move and make investments. What was the most important investment that you've made throughout your time now being in this industry? Now that you're under two labels and you're doing all kinds of things, especially with features and wanting to get into directing. So, what is your most important investment this far?
Um, I got something coming. I don't want to like put it out there right
Okay.
now. So, we just started, you know, like we just started, but I got something like coming. But jury's a big investment too, because any government anything happens, they can take this back. You heard? You know, I got things in works. I got things in works that I don't like to mention because sometimes if you mention something, people
Someone will
know it's
steal your idea.
not even that. They probably know it's yours and they won't support it. You know what I mean? So I got things going on behind the scenes.
They'll see in due time for sure.
Hmm.
I want to get into the song Blanco is working with Millyz, one of the
Yeah.
nastiest coming out of Massachusetts. How was
Uh-huh.
it? How was his recording process and you two linking up? Because you did the music video for that. How was
Yeah.
he as an artist?
We was at Davies album release in Apollo. And he like, yo, you Blanco? I'm like, yeah, you Blanco, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, he like, yo, you gotta do something. Everybody be confusing us. And it's like, I mean, we just lock in. Melly's cool. You know what I mean, down to earth. He made his word. And he on time. And we just locked in and we did it. The Blanco brothers. You know what I mean? And we
Crazy.
cool. My guy right there.
One of the nicest in the game, and you two collaborate, and it came out to be epic for you.
Yeah.
You have the deluxe on the way. I'm looking at this. In my opinion, I don't think this needs a deluxe because I listened to it. I said, this is New York. This is new New York. It's a
Mhm.
complete body of work. What can we expect from this deluxe? Because this is a full lengthy project to me. I don't even think it needs a deluxe, but you're going to give us one.
Yeah, Deluxe is just I feel like you know how your grandma is cook a good meal and then y'all sit down eating and she said, oh shit, I forgot to put this on it. You know what I mean? It was better to put this on it. Yeah, I got a couple of tracks like that yesterday that's going you know what I mean? It's gonna be like that. Or
Hmm.
a couple more. Just like I think like I'm gonna put like four more bangers on. That's it, just like four.
Just four more.
Yeah, there's four more, maybe five. I mean, but it's looking like four more. You know what I mean?
Trap Bible.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason for you naming this project Trap Bible?
Because I feel like with trap, people feel like trap is like it's just hustling. Trap is trap is like locking yourself somewhere
Mhm.
and just staying down true to your grind and just staying there and just getting shit right. So I'm trapped myself in the studio. And the Bible was just I'm telling you my life. So you could take what you want out the Bible. So you could take what you want out my album. I mean out my Bible. This is my life. This is my Bible. This is my journal. This is what I'm telling you. So you can believe what you want. And you could I mean like that's I mean I just came up with that word trap Bible.
It's
It's
kind of
like
like that saying I think J. Cole said it. Tupac was Jesus and Nas wrote the Bible,
mhm,
and you did it in your own way there.
it's a fact.
No, that's fire.
Like who come up with a name like that? Try Bible. How does it just what?
Yeah.
What? There's a Bible for trapping? Yeah. Nah, this Bible just my life. I mean my stories. You take what you want out of it. And this is the first chapter. There's gonna be more trap Bibles. Two, three, four. I mean five. Gonna be more.
How many
Yeah.
projects you have in the vault? Because I remember when we were talking during Rich Off Pain, you had like two or three in the tuck. You had a lot. You're always recording.
Yeah. I did in the last 3 years I did probably like 7 albums, 8 albums. That's Blanco Pack to Love,
Deluxe.
um, Ritual Pain, Ritual Pain 1.5. I mean 1.5, Blanco Story. Um, Now we got the Tribe Bible, that's 6. This gonna be Deluxe, that's 7. What else I got? I probably missing one more. I mean, but I like 7, 8 albums. I mean,
You got
that's told you just now, so like 7.
you got the deluxe on the way. What else are
Yeah.
you working towards this year, man? Because I only see you going up from here, and you have a lot of dreams and aspirations,
Um,
and you're achieving all of them. So what do you have lined up besides the deluxe this year that you want to mention?
be turning some more into a family guy. I mean, showing my life a little more to the internet. I mean, so they can understand me more a little better, and they get to where I think, the way I think. Open up a little more, because at the end of the day, you don't live once. I mean, so you got to show the world what it is so they can understand you. Because everybody gonna want to understand. If they like you, they gonna want to understand you. You feel me? So that I got the HBO EP with Cabo coming. It's called
Oh yeah.
Harlem Bronx only. You know me, I'm gonna drop a number about Rich Pain too. I'm gonna drop Boss Dreamer 4. And I'm just working, man. Like I told you, this movie might come out. I mean, I just got a lot of things I'm working on. You feel me?
How crazy was it being in the Apollo with Dipset and seeing Drake out there giving Capo his flowers?
Nah, I was fired. I was happy. I mean, I'm like, I was happy for Cabo. He deserved that. Nigga, mad talented. He's still like moving. To be the age he is, like he just every day I'm out. He be outside more than me, bro. Like that nigga is crazy. You heard? Like I'm like, I'm staying in the crib. This nigga's outside every day, like grinding like a young nigga. Like niggas don't even move like Cabo, bro. Some G shit. Like no niggas that's half his age that don't move like that. I mean, niggas be like, Dice, you be wildin'. That nigga Cabo was a machine, bro. Talking about, where you at? In the studio, in the studio, in the studio, in the studio. Recording, I'm back in the studio, in the studio. Yeah, I'm here, I'm flying here. Damn, son. I'll take 2 days break sometimes, yo. Where you at,
Yeah.
bro?
You're more of a home guy
But
instead of going out?
nah, I go out, but
You
I
go
like
out?
to be at the same time. But I mean, I take 2 days break, then I go work and I OD.
Yeah.
Man, I OD. Like I'll be like, yo, I'm outside. I'm about to go outside for 2 days. I'm about to go grind. But when I work to speak for itself, I might go out do 10 songs, 12 songs. See, I work a little different too. You feel me? I got like 4 hours in the stash. I can see I got breathe. I mean, I got music. Like, I mean, so it's like I work hard,
Mhm.
so I can take some 2 day breaks. But I just dropped 5 videos on Trap Bible.
The visuals been coming crazy.
I dropped 5 videos on Trap Bible. I mean, I dropped 6 records, 6 videos since Trap Bible be out, and one of them not even on Trap Bible. One with Cheese. I just dropped it. I just be working, bro.
Yeah, no, I see. You've been grinding since Rich Off Pain, since before then, getting the 2 record deals.
Uh-huh.
The grind don't stop. You have your
I
own
just got
work ethic.
more like I like to upgrade my life. So I mean, I got a plan in my head, and when I get a plan in my head, it gets scary because things get spooky, and I just go like I'm about to go now. You feel me?
Exactly, and you never get comfortable. You always
I'm,
got to be uncomfortable. That's important.
yeah, uncomfortable. Like it might it might look like I'm on some other shit, but I really be on some other shit. Like I'm on some like nah, it's hungry season. I'm hungry right now. This is the hungry pace that I get. You feel me? I'm always hungry because I always want more.
Where are you looking to expand next? I know New York is the home base. You're of course you're building your following by the performances and everything that you're doing. You have the outreach because of social media and just dropping your music on the internet. Where are you looking to potentially build a second home and
Atlanta,
reach out? Atlanta.
Atlanta, Detroit, down south or the whole down south. My second home is Atlanta, but I mean everywhere. Whoever gonna accept it, whoever gonna accept Blanco. I mean, I'm with it. Whoever gonna accept it.
Atlanta. I think Atlanta. Detroit's popping though. They have a lot of big artists
Yeah,
coming out of there right now.
shout out to my bro Peasy. That's my bro. He's down to earth. That's my guy. That's really my friend. You feel me? Like you
Mhm.
don't get a friend there. That's my friend. I mean, he make sure I'm good. Check up on me. Pick me up out the blue. Shout out to Peasy. I mean, good guy.
So I want to get into a little sports talk with you, man. Who are your teams? Because you're from the Bronx. You Yankee fan?
Bro, I'm keeping real with you. I ain't never watched baseball. I used to hate baseball. Like, what the fuck?
Too
I
boring. Too long.
I never heard Cap talking about my real music, and I come to yo, yeah, I don't know nothing about baseball, bro. My man's gonna be betting and all that shit. I'll be in the studio like, I don't know. I mean, I used to be a basketball fan, but when it didn't work out for me, I ain't even watch that shit no more. You know
Who
what I
was
mean?
your team when you were watching?
But the Lakers, Kobe,
The Lakers. Oh, okay, Kobe was your guy.
yeah, 76ers, while Iverson was playing. I mean, doing that, but it ain't work out for me. I'm like, I mean, I can't stop that. Well, I said, fuck that. You know what I mean? Word.
Rest in peace to Kobe, though, one of the greatest to
Yeah,
ever do it. Top five player all time, no doubt about it. How about football?
no sports, bro. I ain't gonna get
No
real.
sports. You focus
Watch,
strictly on the music.
I watch all of everything. Rest in peace. What's the only name? Bacon. But I watched all of everything and all that TV show. But that, nah,
No,
being
but
real,
you keeping the mind on the music. That's important, man.
yeah.
Dice Payso, is there anything else you want to let your fans know that are tuned into the show now that we didn't cover yet?
Um, just know that God is for real. God is real, and when you pray, when you keep praying, He gonna answer. And never give up because it's always gonna happen. And then nothing lasts forever. Being down don't last forever. Being up don't last forever. So always try to be humble with it. I mean, just be there for who there, be there for you. That's all. And, listen to that trap Bible. That's it right there. That's like probably my baby project. That's my top five right now, man. You heard? Like people really tuning in. Like tuning in for real. Like
Yeah.
again,
No, I tuned in, and as soon as the intro track came on, I was like, whoa.
like oh shit. Like you know how people say, yo, you get that one body of work that everybody listens to?
Mhm.
Like I'm body of work, like I'm like, yeah, y'all liking that? Y'all ain't hear Blanco season? Yeah. Then everybody double back to that. Rich O'Payne, ain't here. I've been talking like that. That nigga's just here. You know what I mean? What? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's just different.
Walking Dead, I mean, sampled Money, Power, Respect. So you're paying
Yeah,
homage to the legends, the
yeah.
locks.
I'm actually about to shoot Walker Dead tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there going to be any horror element to it, like the show?
Yeah, we thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but it's coming.
Yeah. There goes your directing
Oh,
style right there, man. But keep grinding, keep hustling, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing for hip hop and what you're doing for New York, and just being original and true to yourself, because I believe that you're one of the most unique artists out there in New York right now, because everyone's following the drill wave. You'll hop on a drill beat, you'll hop on the boom bap, you'll do something with capo.
yeah.
You have your own style. I like that.
Whatever, I'm gonna put that Blanco sauce on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You feel
exactly
me? But
right.
bro, I mean, I'm here, man. Whenever you need me, man. You feel me?
You already know, man. Until the next time, man. I appreciate the support for you coming back on. Shout out to El Nice. And they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter at Dyce_Payso.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it
Definitely.
is, man. Trap Bible available on all platforms in the rotation, Live 365, Mad Max Radio. You know what it is, man. Salute and stay safe and take care. All right, Dice?
You already, bro. Same to you.
You too, man. Peace out.
You already.